What is up, my radical squad? Napkins here, and welcome back to another episode of 7 Things. In today's episode, we will be discussing 7 franchises that I believe would be great Telltale games. This is your official spoiler warning, by the way.
Blimey, Harry, didn't you ever wonder where your mum and dad learned it all?
Learned what?
You're a wizard, Harry.
I'm a what?
Now, Telltale is known for making gripping, funny, and emotional games filled with tough choices and so many regrets. Like, so many.
You're actually giving us permission to do this.
That is correct, Longbottom.
To blow it up. Boom.
Boom!
There are many franchises that would do well in a Telltale reboot, as you could call it. I'm not actually sure. One that I believe would do very well is Harry Potter. Now, Harry Potter is a massive universe full of so many different magical creatures and alliances and dark lords and light wizards and just all this crazy stuff you could go into. It would be a great universe to tell a Telltale game in.
You may not like him, Minister, but you can't deny Dumbledore's got style.
The game would take place when the kids of Harry and the others are at Hogwarts, years after the Great War. And I propose that you play as Scorpius, Malfoy's son, as he makes his way through his wizarding studies. He'd run into some familiar faces as professors and some bigotry because of the mistakes his father made.
Morning.
Scorpius would be an interesting and complex character to get to play, and getting to explore his home life as well would open up some magical doorways.
Seriously misunderstood creatures spiders are. It's the eyes, I reckon, they unnerve some folk.
Not to mention the pincers.
Now, this was a suggestion that was actually made by a guy who games, who is a very awesome YouTuber, and I just completely agree with him. The Power Rangers have had multiple incarnations, from Mighty Morphin to ninjas to dinosaurs. All of them are action-packed and riddled with funny and dramatic moments, sometimes at the same time.
See ya.
Right behind you, Kimberly.
So, Telltale could easily create a new group of Rangers and follow their journey through trying to survive whatever antagonist comes their way. And some nods at the originals never hurt, of course. It could even follow the lead of Game of Thrones and allow for multiple perspectives.
Phoenix, rise! Attack!
It's morphin' time! Go, go, Power Rangers. Yeah, stop looking at me like that.
I don't want to set the world on fire. I just want to start a flame in your heart.
Now, here's a game that I haven't played in a little bit. Whoops. Fallout! It's a game that already allows for choices that can have major effects on the outcome of certain situations, or the game in general, actually, if you talk yourself out of starting an entire war.
There is wisdom in your words, man of the West.
But imagine if it was given that old Telltale twist where it's only story-based and you're left even more emotionally crippled over robots and mutants. Maybe you'd even get to play as a ghoul or something. The possibilities are endless for emotional pain.
I volunteer as tribute.
Now, here's a book series that I think would make a really awesome Telltale game series, The Hunger Games. You play as the boy and girl tribute from the same district as you go into the games. The episodes follow as you progress through training, trying to make alliances, and then make choices to stay alive. And in the end, whatever choices you make will affect which character between the two survives. Either way, you end up yelling at the screen that that is not what you wanted to happen. Ah!
How long have you been practicing law?
What time is it? It's 12:22 a.m. About 7 hours.
So this is cool because this one actually has a possibility of becoming a reality, but the Netflix Marvel universe, not the entire one, just the Netflix one. But Telltale announced that in 2017 they would be teaming up with Marvel in order to create a game together, which is awesome, by the way. Yes. And what do you know? That coincides with the Defenders release on Netflix. The streaming service has created 2 amazing and very dark series so far with a lot of emotion behind them. And there are so many ways to expand on this universe in game form. I could totally see getting to play as Jessica Jones and Matt Murdock, running around Hell's Kitchen kicking ass with ninja moves and super strength. Yes.
Drink cactus juice. It'll quench you. Nothing's quenchier. It's the quenchiest.
Now I think that any 90s kid or anybody with an appreciation for really good television would agree that The Last Airbender would make an amazing Telltale series. This one could go one of 2 ways, at least I think so. One way would be to play as an incarnation of the Avatar that has to choose who to reveal yourself to and decide who to trust on your journey to master the elements and defeat the big bad. However, you could also play as just a regular old bender or even a Sokka character that accompanies the Avatar and tries to keep them from making dumbass decisions. Either way, Avatar is an amazing series that could make a really awesome choice-based game.
Oh, my cabbages!
Now, some of you actually may not know about this Tim Burton style-esque game, but Don't Starve is a really, really fun one that I personally enjoy playing with my friends. You can play one of multiple characters by yourself or in a group as you try to survive in a strange wilderness full of giants, hounds, spiders, and pigs that can turn into werepigs and eat your face off. So don't let them eat the spiders, okay? Just don't. Just don't. So I can just imagine how cool a Telltale game would be based around some of the characters like Wendy and Wilson as you try to make the right choices to keep everyone alive and find an escape from the deadly world you've been dropped into, unwillingly. Thanks, asshole. So that's it for this episode of 7 Things. If there was a franchise that you think really should be made into a Telltale game that you think I missed, go ahead and let me know in the comments below. Maybe I'll make another video based off of what commenters believe. And don't forget to also comment on the next episode, which is going to be 7 badass women in video games. So thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all so dearly, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye!